All right.
Hello, hockey fans, and welcome to the Gilbert Ice Rink, AZ Ice, here over on the north side. And we have Campo D3 ready to take on Desert Vista D3. Puck goes back into the DV zone. Back, they try to go. We intercepted by Lopez right in front. Oh, a save there. Good intercept there. Campo almost out to the early lead. Peterson now with it. That goes D to D over to Schenkel. Lopez sent up along the boards, but that's kept in. DV now with it. Right on, just missed. Got Matt Yankee in goal for Campo. Puck goes out over the blue line. And Lopez picks it up down the left side over the blue line. Tries to cut in. He's got it in the corner. He's got Q out front on his backhand. Sends it back to Schenkel at the point. Oh, got by his stick and goes all the way down the ice to the right of Yankee. Schenkel back with it. Gets bodied there by a DV player. Q has it in his skates, sends it back to the point, kept in by DV. Fire it back into the corner, into the right of Yankee. Schenkel in there, takes his man in, kicks the puck up. Q in there now. He goes behind his own goal out the left side. We fanned on the puck. Referee was in the way. And Tanglanetti has it there, and he backhands it to the line, but not out. Nice shot in, blocker save by Yankee. And Tanglanetti backhands it out into the neutral zone. Campo changing, here comes DV, and on the left side, good stick check there. Yankee now with it. He sends it back, hits the referees on the skate, and now Peterson has it. Here comes Phillips now, up over the line on the right side, into the circle. Tries to hit Yankee front, good save there. Puck kept in. Puck along the half boards. DV battling away with it there. Yankee still got it in behind the goal on his backhand. Phillips is back at the point. Yankee drops it there. Phillips now moves down the boards into the circle. Cuts in, fires a shot. Puck hops high behind the goal. Back to Phillips right out in front. Guevara fanned on that. And here comes DV now. Send it up through the middle. Up over the Campo blue line into the left side. Smith takes his man in, and Yankee sends it up to Phillips. He lost it. Here comes Guevara now, coming up the left side, up through center. Up over the blue line, he's all alone, moves across the other side to the right in the circle, sends it out in front to Lindsay, and we have a goal. Campo is on the board. Not sure if did Lindsay get that?
I think Lindsay got that. We'll see what they call as the official.
Looks like Ferry's leading the line through, but that's down at the far end. I couldn't quite see in the scramble there.
And I'm afraid that for those watching, this is the third game. This is kind of a tricky rink to film in. There's a lot of interference.
TJ Ferry got the goal. They're just announcing it now. So Campo. Looks like DV now with it.
Lindsay and Smith
got the assist, yep. Here comes DV now in behind the goal. Runyon takes his man in. He's got the puck, and he lost it in the corner. Ford sends it up to the boards. DV still coming in with it, and now goes back to their left D. Fires it right in, it's tipped in front. Pad save, Yankee. Ford sends it up to the reach of Sandoval, kept in by DV. They fan on it. Now Sandoval's got a break coming up over center. Up over the blue line, and he gets poke check there, but he's got it in the corner. Got Ferry in there, Bannon as well. Bannon now sends it back to Ferry. Ferry back to the point. Running forward, fires it in. And the DV goaltender. Puck is loose though. Bannon battling in there. DV up along the half boards. Then they clear the zone, send it down the ice. And that'll be icing as the puck goes over the line. And we'll have a face-off back on the DV zone. Campo Verde up 1-0 here with Wow, that clock's not that great. Looks like 11 minutes.
11-ish. Yeah.
11-ish.
Well, I've got 11:08. That might be the same. Oh, and we got a penalty.
Perry's going off for 2 here. And see what the call is there. Face-off is out at the blue line.
So are we
roughing? Okay, yeah, they're bringing the puck down. I wondered why they were facing off there.
Yeah, I did too.
Face-off coming down to the right of Yankee. Hugh wins it back. Schenkel with it, sends it around up the board, kept in by DV. Lopez pops it out. Here he comes now, up over the right, over the blue line, and Q is just offside.
I think the clock is just as worn out as me.
Ben's doing his 3rd game in a row here.
No, wait,
Looks
wait.
like 10:58, I think, is what's on the clock.
Now
we got another penalty.
We've got a goalie and 2 players in the box. So are we 3 on 5?
We are 3 on 5 in our zone. DV back D to D for almost 2 full minutes. That's tipped just wide. Puck in behind the goal. DV with it, Baugh with it. Sends it around back to the right D. Got Quimpo, Brody Smith, and Lopez out killing for Campo.
I think they're tripped.
And DV is getting the call now. Or what?
So, well, it's still 3 on 5.
Hugh wins it back, and that's fired down by Runyon. And here comes DV now. They got the 2-man advantage still for a minute 20. DV up over the line. It's the man in the middle. Runyon takes him out. Puck is loose. Puck fired in over the goal by DV. Puck comes now back to their left point. They send it into the zone. DV back to their left D. Right D is snuck into the circle. Move it into the middle. Fired a low shot. Pad save Yankee. And Q is going to get that out. And up over the blue line. And they call the offside. With 48 seconds remaining in the first penalty to Ferry. And then Peterson has 58 seconds left. So Campo still 3 against 5. And faceoff is just outside the DV blue line on the right side, just out in front of their bench. And Mankey fires that into the DV zone. Get Tanglenetti, Mankey, and Phillips killing the penalty for Campo. Puck comes in. Yankee's just going to hold on to that as it deflected in. And he'll grab that for a faceoff coming up to the right of the Campo goal. Campo leading 1-0, but still short for another 32 seconds here. 2 men. Mankey moves in for the faceoff. EV sends it back to the point. To the right side. Fires a high one in. That goes over the goal. EV now picks it up. There's Stipe. He sends it back to the point. Back into Stipe on the half boards. Fires it in. Hit his man in front. Deflected into the corner. 11 seconds remaining in the first penalty. And Campo clears it down the ice. There'll be no icing here. 6 seconds left in that first penalty. And DV now coming a long pass into the Campo zone, and Campo sends it back. It looks like they whistle that down. And we have another penalty, it looks like. So Smith is in there with a penalty as well. So 5 seconds remaining in Peterson's penalty, a minute 55 in Smith's. 9 minutes 3 left in the first period. Campo leading 1-0. Got Phillips, Mankey, and Tanglenetti, the 3 Campo players out, and there are 5 DV players, of course. Puck goes back to DV at the point. Tanglenetti gets in front of that, sends it out to the other point. Fire it in, low shot. Puck goes wide. Peterson is back out, so now Campo is just the one-man short. Peterson gets it and flips that out. And the puck goes down in the DV zone, right on goal. And their netminder is going to hang on to that for a face-off. So it'll be nice to... Campo will feel at full strength of the really back just to 5-on-4. So they are still short for another minute 32. And believe it or not, after being shorthanded so much, they're actually leading on the shot clock, 5-3. There comes Q in for the draw. He's got Lopez back at the circle, and here comes Peterson's now chasing it into his own zone. Gets it out over the line. Here comes DV now, and that's way offside, about 20, 30 feet. And here comes Peterson now, up over the blue line, going deep into the DV zone. He gets pinched into the boards. He still got it, though. Comes out the other side. Moves into the middle, fires it. That hits a stick. And DV now, here they come up over their own blue line, up through center, right through the middle, up over the Campo line. Lopez sends him wide. Gilbert with it, fires it just wide, misses the goal. Comes their right D in, sends it in behind the goal. Schenkel's there, he gets pinched off, loses his stick. DV's got it right beside the goal, right into Yankee. Puck is loose out in front. Fires it in, that hits a body, goes wide.
Wow.
Schenkel takes his man down nicely. And Yankee's going after his guy. Good job by Schenkel. DV guy right in the crease, giving him some crap, so he's going down.
Yeah.
It's a little extracurricular after the whistle.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, folks.
Watching the replay on that. Oh. So there's some conversations happening.
Yeah,
Like some
referees.
people are mad about the call that didn't happen or the call that did happen.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing here yet.
All sorts of.
I got a slash. Somebody's getting a slash.
I mean, what a night.
So going into this play, we still have 34 seconds.
The light's still on.
We still have 34 seconds left in Smith's penalty. So it looks like it's going to be 4-on-4. Got Ferry, Bannon, Runyon, and Ford out. And conversation going on over at the benches, both referees with the coaches. Face-off coming up to the left of Matt Yankee, who had the intruder in his crease.
I'm going to run the replay on that again. Watching that.
Still a lot of conversation happening. Face-off will be to the left of Yankee. Once the referees decide to. So Lindsay's going in. I suspect somebody had to go in for Yankee, but there's nothing up on the board yet.
All right.
So it looks like it's 4-on-4. Still, Smith is the only penalty up on the board. Well, now DV has another man coming on.
Just some classic Gilbert chirping. I mean, what a night.
So it's 5-on-4.
You get 3 games in Gilbert, and oh wow.
So Yankee, 2 minutes for slashing. Lindsay serves it. That's it? And a DV player, 2 minutes for roughing. So I guess out of all that, it was coincidental.
All right.
That's why there's nothing up on the board. Okay.
Someone's not very happy. Oh, it's going to be a nice game tonight, isn't it?
Oh, this is gonna be...
What did we get ourselves into? I'm going to step aside really quick while we have a break. I think it's some water.
Sure, what the referees are having quite a conversation over at the DV bench.
I would just like to announce that Campo Verde JV is now jumped up to 3rd place.
I think the DV coach is gone for the night.
Oh, yeah?
And now they have 4 players on.
Okay.
First they had 4, then they had 5, now they're back to 4.
No.
And the face-off is now coming out, yeah, because they're coincidentals. Their face-off's coming out over the line.
Hey.
And we're underway.
Playing hockey again.
Nice setup you got down here.
Here goes DV back into their own zone. Cross ice pass. Through center.
Ben, I just walked past your 3-game system.
Oh, yeah.
DV now going back into their own zone. They fire it up out of the zone and back into the Campo zone. Yankee's going to steer that out for Ford. Ford has it in his skates. Sends it up off Ferry's stick, and DV picks it right up, and he fires it in.
I mean,
Stipe
he took
it in on the right side, up over his shoulder. And there was a bit of a giveaway there, but DV is back on the board, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, that goal could not have been done better. They get the goal. He sees it on the top of the circle, sees an opening above the shoulder, and just takes the shot, and it goes in.
Wow.
I mean, when you're down by 1 goal, that's all you can really do is throw the puck at the net and hope for the best.
Yeah, he put it in right in the right spot.
Do they have Landon Molnar, the backup goal, in the penalty box?
Yes.
Yes.
He just came off the ice from the previous game.
He played a fabulous game.
So still 4-4. Here comes Guevara down the left side into the circle, cuts through the middle. Mankey was right there. Puck goes in behind the goal into the corner. Puck, here comes DV now up over the blue line. They dump it down the ice, and now Campo is on the power play, believe it or not. First time in the game. Here comes Guevara now up the right side. Stick handling, pops through center. Over the blue line, he's still got it. Into the circle. Tries to center it. Mankey picks it up in the corner. Phillips goes down deep. Mankey drops it over to Schenkel. Schenkel steps in, fires it. Added a player. Oh, Guevara lost an edge. He goes down. Here comes DV now. They fire it around. Peterson's going to keep that in. Fires it right on.
Peterson has a rocket of the shot.
Yep.
We've seen it many times.
And DV picks it up in front of their own goal, and they're just going to fire that down. Peterson gets a glove on it.
We're playing baseball.
29 seconds remaining in the penalty to DV, and Peterson now comes out the right side behind his own goal, up through his center over on the left side now, up through center, over the blue line. Fires it around the goal. Guevara's going there after it. DV now chasing it, coming out there right side. 8 seconds remaining in the DV penalty, and then both teams will be at full strength. Peterson now behind his own goal. Stipe has him lined up, or Gilbert rather. Cutting through the middle. Top of the circle, fires it in. Blocker save.
What a shot.
Mankey deflects that out through center, and DV goes cross ice.
Yankee had that shot dialed in as soon as it left his stick, and I couldn't had a better save.
DV, up at center. Phillips takes his man in. Fired in. Yankees going to grab that. A bit of a rebound, and he popped on it with his glove, and he'll hold that for the faceoff. Coming up to his left with just over 5 minutes remaining. First period. All tied up 1, and shots are 7 apiece. We got Smith and Lindsay back on D. Ferry taking the draw. Sandoval and Bannon out with him. Face off to the left of Yankee.
Good face off.
DV sends it in. Smith with it in behind. He missed it. And
That's
going
one
to
of
get
those.
it back, though.
That's one of those chances where you see it behind the net and you just can't quite get a stick on it because you're trying to keep your head up. Lucky that he was able to recover from it. He'll have a second chance at it again here.
Again, yeah. He's got a man hot on his tail. Smith
There we
picks
go.
it up. Sends it up to Sandoval on the right side. Clears the zone. DV picks it up at center. They fire it in just off the boards. Perry chips it back out to center. Sandoval forechecking. DV now coming down the left side. They go cross site. Hits Sandoval on the skate. Perry now with it. He's coming up over his own blue line.
That was a good
Through
pass.
the middle. DV now with it. They fire it in behind Yankee.
That was definitely a good look.
And Smith has it. Referee kind of got in his way. Puck goes back into the corner. Smith now with it on his backhand. He's got Ferry up on the boards on the left side. It comes out the right side. Sends it to Bannon now. Bannon hits Sandoval up through the middle. And puck bounces over to Ferry.
He had the right idea, but he couldn't execute it on, and probably as much as he liked to, but he's going to get it offsides.
Yeah, they cleared the zone, and we'll have the face-off with just over 4 minutes remaining. Well, now what are they doing? They're moving it down into the...
These refs have been all over the place tonight.
Why is it coming down? Oh, is there a penalty? There's a penalty.
Smith is going into the box.
Smith is in there again.
You going to pull a replay?
Hold on. Let's see if I can see what happened. It may have been behind the play.
I will say it's pretty funny. These refs are really chirpy. That should be a penalty. I don't know what that was.
In, and Yankee, the glove save.
Talk about how he just took one of our guys down. Just saying.
Face-off will be to the right this time of Yankee. Hugh moves in for the draw.
Lopez looks happy to not have anyone by him.
Goes high, way over the goal. Hits the referee. Runyon tries to clear it, not out. Puck comes right in. Bouncer, Yankee the save. Another one. And now we clear it down the ice.
So is it Yankee or Yankee?
It's Yankee.
Yankee.
Yeah.
That
Mankey and Yankee.
that penalty on Smith was for interference.
Comes DV up over the blue line, coming in the top of the circle, fires it in. Yankee the save.
Yankee tracked that puck perfectly. He knew that shot was going to be right in his chest the whole time, and he tracked it down and he made the save. Beautiful play. My laptop's acting funny here.
Minute 25 left in the penalty. Hugh in for the draw to the left of Yankee. Peterson grabs it, and he fires it out into the DV zone. That's going all the way down. No icing, of course, with Campo shorthanded. DV reverses it. Lopez is going to pick it up. Battling along the boards, just wasting time on the clock, which is good because we got a man on the box. And now here comes DV. They come up their right side, up through center. And a good stick check by Peterson. Puck goes into the corner to the right of Yankee. DV sends it back to the point. Finkel gets a hold of it, and he sends it down the ice. 45 seconds remaining in the penalty to Smith. 2:46 in the period.
So, Ben, how was the D1 game?
D1 game was good.
Here comes DV now up over the blue line.
It definitely looked packed.
Cutting through the middle, fires it in. Yankee the save.
Failed on the
here
rebound
comes Q
opportunity.
now, 1-on-2, coming back the other way, up through center, over the blue line.
Wimpo is one of the seniors tonight, showcasing his skills in the senior night, along with Trent Peterson.
DV cross ice pass. We go back the other way to the right side, and they have to retreat. And they're back trying to regroup now. Oh, almost intercepted there. Puck hits Schenkel on the chest, bounces out. Yankee lost it in his skates. Both teams at full strength. Puck fired in, puck goes wide. Peterson goes after it in the corner. Takes his man into the boards. Schenkel takes his man. Puck goes in behind and it's coming out the right side.
Peterson is just laughing right now after that hit. It's nice to see when two players can laugh from the opposing team. It's definitely a rare but beautiful
Fires
thing
it
to
in,
see.
and Yankee the save. DV
Yankees,
player coming right out from the corner, right in front. Yankee made the nice save.
Yankee has been playing a pretty locked down game in his crease so far.
Minute 37 remaining, first period. 1-1 tie. Face off to the right of Matt Yankee. Mankey in for the draw. He's out with Phillips and Guevara. Lindsay and Smith back on D. Mankey gets it back to Smith. Fires it back out to Mankey, and he's got it. Puck bouncing now. Here comes DV up over the blue line and over the right side. Fired. Oh, no! It deflected off the defenseman and took a bad, unfortunate bounce. And Yankee was going over to make the save, but the puck was deflected and just rolled into the open side. Certainly not his fault on that one. Just an unfortunate bounce.
We'll watch the replay on that.
Cohen is showing some great leadership right now, and by reassuring the goaltender that that wasn't his fault. It's definitely a hard goal to take, though.
Yeah. Minute 21, DV gets the lead.
A little bit of background info on one of our seniors tonight, Trent Peterson. He attends Santan Charter. And he started playing at 4 years old, and his first team was Mini Mites, and they were called the Cherry Bombs.
The Cherry Bombs.
The
Nice.
Cherry Bombs. Nice little voice crack. Haven't had one of those in a while.
That's why Sue saying that, because she got a treat that
Yeah, Peterson's definitely a big part of this team.
I
Captain,
have that conversation.
good leadership. DV trying to clear the zone, but cannot. Puck is just inside the line, dumped in by Bannon. Puck goes into the corner. 39 seconds remaining. DV now picks it up. Barry has it on the far side. It's back to Lindsay. He fires it in, hops wide of the goal. DV just sends it around now. Lindsay's going to pick that up again. It's around his man. DV's got a man up in the Coyote zone. And now they're clearing, coming through the left side, up over center, over the blue line, right through the middle. Somebody's got to play the body here.
Yeah, no, they're going back.
Puck is kept in by DV. Fired it on, right on goal. Yankee steers that to the side. Smith sends it around in behind. And there's the buzzer. Period 1 in the books, and DV is leading 2-1. We'll be back with period number 2 in just a moment.
From what I've seen so far, it's been a pretty lockdown game, but obviously Desert Vista has the ice tilted right now, and they're taking full-on advantage of every chance they got, and for that reason, they're up 2-1.
I know. But he said math. Oh, no, she did. They lining on, and the coach had a call on the middle stage. He's like, I can't come. You need that. She said, I can't commit. You need to go. Anyway, she said, but the thing is, it was like, I totally agree with you.
This one is like,
Okay, well, yeah. That's different. Oh.
yeah, we went from the receiver.
Yeah.
And we are back for the start of the second period. 15 minutes are on the board. It's 2-1, 14 shots in favor of Desert Vista, and only 9 for Campo Verde. I think obviously if you're on the Campo bench, you're thinking we just need to get 1, maybe 2 more in this period, put us up by 1 going into the third. And if you're thinking Desert Vista, if you're on the Desert Vista bench, you got to be thinking, let's keep it rolling, let's keep the steam engine rolling, and let's keep getting more in.
Yeah, I think Campo is just happy to be out of the box and even strength for a change.
I'd also like to give a big shout out to our other senior. He's a D3 assistant captain, Reagan Quimpo. He attends ASU Prep Digital, and he is lucky to have the parents of Winston and Lynn Quimpo.
Ford chases it back in his own zone. Coyotes clear it. Intercepted by DV. Lopez goes hard into the boards at center. He's a little slow getting up. Hard in. Yonke the save. Into the corner. Ford battles with it, and Q now picks it up, coming outside his goal. Through the middle.
Oh, there was a big blow.
Puck rolled off his stick. He was picking up good speed up to Lopez. He sends it across. That's going to be picked up by DV, and they fire it back in. Ford going after it.
So it's so he's like,
And Runyon now picks it up. He clears it up just out of the reach of Tanglenetti, goes all the way down, and that'll be icing against the Campo team.
I'd just like to point out Desert Vista is playing with a very short bench tonight, so Campo's going to have a lot more fresh guys out there, and I'm predicting that Campo's going to be faster. But what I'm seeing is with the short bench for Desert Vista, they had a lot of grit this game, and they have not backed down on any chance they've had.
So as the game goes on, we'll see. Campo may have an advantage with the number of players, so we'll see if that comes into play or not. Peterson fires it down, and we'll do that one all over again.
I definitely could strongly say if there is, we'll definitely start to see it through the third period.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's when it'll show. Yeah.
I didn't notice that. The Desert Vista bench is empty.
Yeah, they're one coach short now too.
What happened?
You get tossed.
Really?
Yeah.
For what?
Well, when all that scramble was
Oh.
down here, yeah,
That's why
all that conversation going on, he wasn't putting the players on the ice.
and that's why Ben can't mic up the benches. I mean, it's as simple as that.
I want to.
It's best that we don't know what's being said over there, I think.
Yep.
And the referee gets a skate on that, and Phillips in deep, sends it to Guevara right through the middle. He gets stick checked, and DV now gets it out to center. Peterson sends it across ice to Schenkel. Schenkel into Guevara up over the line. He's got Mankey in the middle. Mankey's got it. Mankey looking for center it. He's got it. Guevara in his backhand, tips it just wide.
No one there to pick up the trash.
Yeah, Phillips has it now. He reverses it back into the corner. Mankey's right in front in the slot. Phillips still has it. Good control. Gets it back to Peterson at the point. Fires a high shot in, goes wide. Mankey goes after it on the far side. Gets it back. Sent in by Schenkel. Goes off Guevara's stick, and DV now has it. Gilbert. He clears it out, and Schenkel clears it right back in. Coyotes clear the zone. And everybody's on side. Here comes DV. Trying to send it up through the middle. Guevara intercept that. And puck goes in behind the DV goal.
Dumping
Got
chain.
one guy facing it. Mankey's in there first. Guevara picks it up. Bannon's in front. Guevara cuts through the middle. Back to the D. Fired in. Stick save. Guevara's still out there. He's got it. Looking for someone to pass to. Gets it back to the D. Peterson there. Fired it right on. That was intercepted.
There was a penalty because we saw a moment ago one of the Desert Vista players grabbed Cohen Manicky by the mask and try to rip his helmet off. You're not going to get away with that. The ref is right there in the corner with you. I like to give out.
I think they were thinking they could get away with anything. The number of penalties that we had in that first period.
I'd like to give a shout out to Trent Peterson's parents, Rachel Lunsford and Trevor Peterson. His favorite memory was winning the state championships with the AHU Knights U14 single A Bantam Black team.
Sandoval back to Smith at the point. Coyotes on the power play. Oh!
And that was
it.
goal.
That was in and out.
And that will be the equalizer goal to tie it up.
Yeah. Power play goal, Coyotes. Smith got that all the way in. That's his second goal of the night, first of this game.
I can't express how much I love this scorekeeper. The goal horn is just a special touch that you don't get anywhere else.
That was straight. That was beautiful.
What a night. 3 games in one night in Gilbert, both Campo.
Yep.
Well, there's actually 4 AHSHA games. One of them was against, I forgot which teams, but it's nice that we got to have a senior night all in Gilbert. Very rare occurrence.
Smith now has it in behind his own goal. Comes out the right side. So to Bannon, he chips it out. DV's going to pick it up at center.
I'd like to point out it's a Coyotes full moon Saturday.
Yes.
But yeah,
DV picks it up. Puck is just to the left of Yankee, and DV keeps it in. Fire it back into the zone. Smith goes in after it. He comes up now the right side, fires it up, and missed it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Smith has it again, and he hits Sandoval up on the left side rather. Here he comes now up through center.
He's got one on him.
Here comes Bannon in on the right side. The circle, he's still got it. Sandoval's in
Behind
front.
the net, puts it in front. And no one's there to
Smith
connect
comes in
on.
now. He's got it. Fires it in.
Big
Just over the
shot.
goal.
Attempt failed.
DV tries to clear it, and puck is kept in. And
Oh, it's
now
on the
out.
line.
Now it's out. And Smith has it back in his own zone.
That
Sends it up
shot-
to Ferry.
That shot right at the camera.
It's like an old man right now. I just arched my back slightly, and I heard like 15 different pops.
Yankee, nice glove save and a little face off to his right. So we're tied at 2 with just over 11 minutes remaining here in the second period.
And for those that missed the beginning or didn't see any of the other 2 games that we played earlier, there's some wireless noise, some Wi-Fi noise in this rink that's interfering with one of my wireless cameras. So
Q just hit Lopez. Lopez fires it in right on goal. Puck's to the right. Goalie doesn't see it. Tanglanetti with it. Q right in front. Puck is loose, and DV picks it up.
They're coming
They
for you,
fire it
boys.
out and down into the Coyote zone, and Yankee just steers that. Runyon tried to clear it and does. Comes Lopez now up over the DV line. Still got it. Sends it into the middle. Ford comes in to keep it in. Puck now clears the zone, and Anglenetti picks it up, gets it back to Runyon. Runyon sent it up through the middle, and that missed his man, and that's going to go for icing. I think he took a spill coming over the boards, getting a little razzing from it from the bench. Face-off coming up to the left of Yankee.
Yes.
Peterson with it, fires it along the boards and out. Yankee going after it. UV sends it off the boards. Puck comes into the middle, picked up by Guevara.
He had it on his
He's got it
backhand,
on
he
his
just lost
backhand.
it.
Referee gets in the way.
I hate when that
I
happens.
think I've said that a couple of times tonight.
Yep.
And that
Guevara's
was,
gonna get a trip here.
that was blatant in front of the ref. We're not getting away with that one.
So Guevara in the box for 2. Face-off will come back into the Campo zone. I think to the right, yes. Well,
Yeah, I mean, the amount of things these refs have missed the last 2 games.
face-off to the left of Yankee.
I mean, it's annoying 'cause that tall guy sees everything on the line. He sees everything. Like, you can't even barely be offsides. He sees it. Like, he is arched right now, and he is still taller than the boards. It's just ridiculous. I mean, it's unfair to the players.
And Lopez clears it down the ice, and the DV goaltender just sets it up for her D-man coming back.
He has a lot of hair.
yes, he does.
He's
I mean,
coming
like-
up the right
I
side.
wonder if anyone's, like, skated over and tried to yank it. I mean, there's got to be one guy. Like, that's not even flow at that point. That's just, like,
Hugh dumps
Oh.
it in. Lopez clears the zone.
missed right on the play there by Lopez and Quimpo. Quimpo
Keep by
grabbed
Q
it.
comes into the middle on the top of the circle.
The
right in
senior.
front.
Oh,
And nobody there.
Crash.
We're missing a man because of the penalty, but good work there by Q. Here comes DV now up over the blue line, fires it in. Yankee. Oh, and that avoided Yankee. So power play goal. There goes the horn.
Oh, I love that horn so much.
And a power play goal for
It
DV.
feels so good when you score. And you hear the horn.
So Campo will be back at full strength.
I think that other goalie Cam just gave up. It's had enough.
Been a long night.
I mean, we have. I mean, I'm not even going to talk about the battery situation right now. What I saw is,
I've gone industrial.
I mean, it's amazing what you've done, Ben.
TV with it in the corner.
I mean, you're just trusting that no one unplugs
Comes
his
Bannon coming in on the left side on his backhand. Got Lindsay in the middle.
Takes his time. He gets a stick on it.
Puck is still on the boards. Picked up by Lindsay. Fires it in the short
Good
side.
defensive play by Alexander,
save.
number 23.
Lindsay gets taken down, and yep, we're going to have a penalty to DV here. Tripping as Lindsay was knocked down.
I mean, how am I not supposed to be biased right now? I mean, Desert Vista is making it really hard.
Like number 6 for Desert Vista goes into the box. Watching the replay on that. Yeah, it was just a scoop from under.
Yep. Ferry in for the draw. He's out with Sandoval.
Holding the chocolate box.
Lindsay and Brody Smith back on D. And
That
DV
one's on
clicks
net.
it all the way down. Yankee steers it to the corner.
That shot had some power to it.
Smith tips it up to Bannon. Gets checked. Smith in with it.
He came over.
Sends it on to the left side. Oh, Sandoval tried to send in the middle. That was intercepted. Here comes DV over the line. Behind the
Yeah.
goal.
1 on 5.
DV is short-handed. Puck goes around the other side. Smith is going to pick it up. Gets it up to Ferry. Ferry now up over center. Over the blue line.
He lost it there on the blue line almost.
V sends it around. That's going to be picked up by Lindsay.
I mean, Desert Vista cannot be complaining about how they've been playing tonight. It's been pretty good.
And puck is just cleared. Campo clears the zone, sends back in, and Ferry's got to get after that.
Tipped down by Lindsay.
Yeah, gets a nice tap. And Smith picks it up, puck rolling on him. Sends it up through the middle. 2 Campo players missed it. DV sends it back up. Smith bodies his man at the blue line. 43 seconds remaining in the penalty.
Oh my. This third period's gonna be a mess. I can already tell.
Ferry lost the
I
puck.
can already tell.
Yeah.
And Smith now up over the blue line and on the left side.
I would never thought Desert
lost
Vista and
it.
Campo having a rival, but I'm starting to see it shine through.
He comes out to play it.
I'd like to thank all the fans that are tuning in tonight, or
Oh, very big hit in the corner.
especially the ones that have came out to watch us in Gilbert. It's been great to see all the faces here, and I think this is the most attendance I've seen at any of the games. It's amazing. Great save by the goaltender, number 85, Zane Ackerman.
Looks like there's 2 seconds left on that penalty kill.
Yes.
Power play.
Face off deep in the DV zone. Phillips in for the draw. He's got Guevara on the right. Mankey back on the left. Goes into the side. Phillips tips it into the corner. He's still got it. He's got Guevara in front. Both teams at full strength. Phillips still with it.
And he just barely gets his blocker on it behind the post.
Held by the netminder, and we'll have another face-off to the right of the DV goal. DV changing their D-men. Phillips in for the draw against Stipe. Stipe wins it back, and referee on the far side of the ice blew the whistle. Had some player movement there.
Big face-off here for Campo Verde. I mean, they have it in the offensive zone, and they have...
Mankey moves in this time. DV sent it up the boards and out.
Phillips had a good fight for that puck.
Runyon got a glove on it, so they're waving this off. Picks it up, sends it back out to Phillips. Phillips up over the line. Tries to send it in for Mankey, but that's too far in front of him. DV with it, throws it off the boards, gets past Guevara.
Well, she told me she was.
Ford has it in his feet,
Cleaning,
and now DV clears it.
trainer and, we were trying to
Right
use.
now with it.
She was
Coming up over the right side, and that is offside.
Shot after
Whoa.
that should,
Yeah.
that should be a penalty.
That should be a shot. Well, I better keep my mouth shut.
Oh, jeez, just gonna kill you later.
I think everyone at home can just guess what you're about to say.
Somebody should be laying on the ice on the back right now.
We had that a couple of times in the JV game where someone kept touching our goalies. We had to put it in overtime in the crease.
Here comes Guevara.
The chirps were flying.
Drops it for Mankey.
It looked like he tried to have a drop pass, but I don't think he noticed that Stipe was right behind him. He plays on Bobcats, right?
Yes.
I just made that connection. I just noticed that. It's so funny seeing, doing all these AHSHA games and then noticing all these Bobcats players.
Yeah, there's a couple of Bobcats, I believe, are out of the lineup with sickness for DV.
It's going around everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh.
Justin and Gardner.
There's actually record high numbers of walking pneumonia in teenagers this year.
Yeah, it's really been going through that Bobcat team.
I mean,
Peterson has it, fires it in.
Ganelli
Little shot.
loses an edge around the top of the circle there, the hash marks area.
DV now with it, still has it. Cutting through the middle, and Q now picks it up in his own zone. Tried to hit Tanglenetti with it. That goes off his skate. And he intercepts it at center. Lopez goes after it. And
Lopez had a good chase for it. He just couldn't get a stick under the other guys.
A little out of his reach. Now he's got it. Sends it over to
Goes pass
Tanglenetti.
over to
Tanglenetti on the
Tanglenetti.
right side.
He's just unable to
Tried
connect on
to
it.
clear it. Good work by Lopez, and now it clears the zone. Ankle comes up, and here comes Tanglenetti over the line. Fires it in right on goal, and Miner hangs on to that, so we'll have a face-off with just under 4.5 minutes remaining here, second period. DV with the 3-2 lead. They have a 3-shot advantage, 17-14. Hughes in for the draw. Tanglenetti on the left. Goes on the right. Comes back to Peterson. He dumps it in around behind the goal. Hughes goes after it into the corner.
Number 55, Crayon on Desert Vista. Took a stick to the stomach. Did not look good.
Ankle dumps it out, and DV now has it. Over the blue line. Jankel watching his man, takes him into the boards.
We've seen a lot of action
picked it
on that
up.
side of the ice in both games.
Comes Q now. Good speed coming up through the middle, up over the blue line.
Trying to
Into the
slip the
middle,
defense.
fires it in, hits the foot.
Great block.
Ryan with it from the right side, and DV clears it. Peterson picks it up at the center. Sends it across ice into the zone. Lindsay chasing in after it. Peterson with it again at center. Hits Lindsay over on the right side.
Lindsay chases it down, tracks the puck. He's in the circles. Loses it as
DV
it's poked
picks
out.
it up. Perry now with it. Dumps it back the other way. DV dumps it into the zone. Smith goes after it. Coming up, sends it up through the middle. Henry after it. He can't quite reach it. Lindsay picks it
Lindsay
up.
picks it up in the blue
Over the blue
line.
line.
Tries to get past it,
Free.
loses it.
Kind of gets in the way again. And that's an icing.
I did not feel. I just hit my hand on the table. Cold in here too, so everything hurts more.
Oh, it's freezing in here.
Did not choose the right night to wear a polo. I'm always wearing a polo. I can't even. I'm my own enemy when it comes to complaining about the cold.
Perry's out with Sandoval and Bannon. We've got Ford and Ringen back on D. DV wins the draw, fires it up off the glass. That was funny
scary.
bounce off
That
the
scared me.
stanchions, and that goes back into the DV zone. Ford with it. Picked up by DV. Back to the top of the circle, fires it in. Hits a leg. Comes Campo back. Sandoval just tried to get the shot on, just went wide. Bannon right in. Puck comes back out. Stipe clears it back to the point. Sandoval keeps it in. Stipe with it. Oh, he's hit by Sandoval. Bannon gets it back to the point. Fired in by Ford. Intercepted by DV. And Ford chips it at center. And here comes Bannon now. He's on his backhand, cutting through the middle.
Bannon loosed it and
Stick check there, and
I was
comes
right.
forward.
He got stuck in what I saw. He got stuck in Desert Vista's skates there as he was trying. It looked like he was trying to toe drag through him, and he couldn't cut it.
Comes DV now in behind the goal.
That one
Puck
trickles
rolls
down.
back into the DV zone. They're regrouping and changing a couple of forwards. DV fires it in. That was tipped off a stick, so no icing.
Try to clear it out. Gets it up to Sandoval. Sandoval makes that pass over. Ferry with it now. He plays on the Titans.
Puts it into the corner. He's on his backhand. He's got Sandoval right out in front.
I mean, I've seen this so many times.
Rivera now with it. He's got it in the corner.
I like to express. I've seen this so many times. A Campo player takes it
Rivera
behind
with
that.
it. Sandoval right in the slot. Off his skate.
Well,
Here comes DV now.
We'll have some time. I just like to point out that I've seen Campo Verde multiple times take it behind the net, dump it in front of the net. No one's there to pick it up. I mean, eventually you got to catch on to that.
Did we lose the puck?
Face-off coming up to the right of Yankee. In the last minute here, period number 2. DV with a 3-2 lead. Yankee taking the draw.
52.1 seconds left in the second period, and Campo still trails by 1 goal as they try and find one. They found one early on into the period to tie it up, and they've just not been able to
going
connect
to the
on
middle, right on,
Shot,
and
stick.
no
And
rebound
he
on that
keeps the
one.
save. I'm drinking so much water today.
Good.
It's good, but I mean, not when you're on the
Phillips
ice.
wins
You
it
have
back
to,
to the point. Fired in low, just
that
misses the
one
goal.
just barely misses the crease. Campo has had some great opportunities.
High. Mankey with it, right on, pass save, gets the
Rebound!
rebound. Second save. Puck goes
That one's up
high,
and out.
and that hits the rafters and lands in the crowd.
Well, that wasn't towards me. And they're going to ask for it back.
How close was that to the camera?
Are they going to keep it?
Selfishly, how close
Yes.
was that to the can?
I know, yeah. He had like 20 feet.
Oh, okay. We got it.
I think they're going to keep it.
Face off to the right, and Mankey moved in very quickly there, and the ref blew the whistle. Phillips is going to take it this time. Mankey.
We have no
top of
idea
the
what AHSHA's
circle.
puck budget is, but that might have just hurt him.
Peterson with it at his own blue line. Fires it up through the center. Mankey deflects it over to Guevara in on the right side. Top
Guevara
of
with
circle,
the shot
in.
blocker,
Blocker
and
save.
rebound.
Goaltender knocked the net off. And they did whistle it.
Yep.
I'm just saying, that is a tactic.
Watching. No, that was not intentional, for sure.
Oh,
But the net, I mean, you know, three games in now, the net's been, that net especially has
well, that
been,
net has been locked in, yeah. I mean, that thing was not moving. We had some, I think there's a scramble in front of the net once, and we were
9
banging
seconds
someone across
remaining.
the post.
Face off to the left. Phillips in for the draw. Puck still in the circle. Guevara comes up with it. Oh, he had Mankey right in front. Couldn't quite get it to him. Jankel keeps it in, but time runs out. And DV has the 3-2 lead heading into period number 3.
Yeah, they go, yeah. Right. Right. I appreciate that. 10 minutes late, I want to see what's
blaming his mom. My mom didn't get ready until.
Yeah, sorry for that. That was amazing. I was like,
My phone is blowing up right now. I tripped the goalie in the celebration line on accident. I got a little excited, and I caught an edge, and my phone has been blowing up ever since.
Oops.
I mean, it wasn't my fault. AHSHA, they purposely left a bump there for me. They knew that was going to happen. That's my excuse, and I'm allowed to have it.
Last period of the game.
I mean, like I said, if you're on Campo, they're right back in the same situation they've been in at the start of the game and the start of the period, I mean. At the start of the second period, they're right back in the same issue, the same situation. All they need is one goal, tie it up, and go on from there. Unfortunately, there is no overtime in AHSHA, except for the playoffs, because you have to have a win.
Yeah.
So Hughes out with Lopez and Tanglenetti. Smith and Lindsay back on D to start this third period. 15 minutes. DV with the 1-goal lead. Tanglenetti gets tripped, and they are going to call that. So Campo will be on the power play with 6 seconds into the third period here. Face off to the right of the DV goal.
But then she is, you know, how
DV comes up with the puck. They tried to fire it out, hit Q. He fires it right on goal. It's back to Lopez, the half forwards. Sends it right on front. Q gets a backhand save. Puck comes back. Oh, and hops over Smith's stick into his own zone. Coyotes regroup. Sends it into the zone. DV gets there first. And they fire it down the ice. Smith picks it up in his own zone. Minute and a half remaining in the penalty. Smith coming up over center. Fires it in to the corner. Lindsay's going to pinch in. Try and keep that in. Does. DV flips it out. And Smith has it now again. His own blue line.
I should have brought my quarter zip. I just bought one.
Oh, bouncer right in.
Big save by Yankee. I mean, he
that
saw
was
it
a
the whole
nasty
time.
one.
I hope so.
Yeah, that was a bouncer.
Good pass to Tanganelli from Brody Smith. Up to Quimpo. Quimpo shot deflected in front. That one goes for the field goal attempt. It is not good.
Got a backhander right through the crease.
He's taken down.
He goes down. Smith
I'm so cold I can't move my hands.
Back to Lopez at the point. He walks it across, fires it in, puck goes wide. DV's getting, even though they're shorthanded, they're getting to these pucks first.
There they are.
Here they come now, up over the line.
He is
Smith
tall.
back,
Big
fires
shot.
it in. Bad save by Yankee.
I mean,
DV picks it up, and here comes Lopez.
Yankee's done a phenomenal job by tracking down pucks this game. That is just a prime example of something he can do.
Lopez with it in the corner, fires it on, right on goal, and no room there. We'll have face off to the right of DV goal. So 18 seconds remaining in the penalty. Campo with Mankey, Guevara, and Phillips. Runyon and Ford back on D. Campo could really use one here to tie this up early.
Big face. That was an interesting face-off. He tried to spin around and get his body in front of the person.
Runyon moves it across, fires it in, just wide. Ford moves in. Puck is loose. Cut by Guevara. He's on his backhand. Full shot. Oh, just missed.
Just wide.
Puck is cleared. Phillips has it.
And it was like literally
sends it up to Guevara. Mankey, actually. Mankey sends it in behind the goal.
Leslie and Grace's mom.
DV's going to come up with it, and they clear it now.
There was
oh, that hit a player. Mankey fires it in.
And I remember sleeping in it.
Rebound goes to the far side. DV now with it up the sideboards, up through the middle. Runyon intercepts that. He's into his own zone and regrouping. He's got Phillips up on the left side. A couple of players, Ford and Swanson, and
Be there 5.
So, yeah, be there at 5, 6. Yeah,
I think they're going to give Ford an interference penalty
I
here.
don't even know.
Looking.
I don't care. I don't
Oh.
want to.
Yep, Ford goes off for 2.
Unintentional. I just watched
Yeah,
the
I think they
replay of
were.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was definitely out of the play. So Campo is back on the PK. Mankey's out with Phillips, Schenkel, and Peterson back on D. Goes back. Oh, Yankees got it. Yankee sends it off the boards, chases in after it. Got Phillips in front. Scores!
Was that to the front?
Short-handed. And it's all tied.
We're going to run the replay here.
Yeah.
And
As we can see, he takes it in, finds it on his backhand, switches to the front, and that one sneaks it what looks right past the goaltender's 5-hole. At least that's what I saw from my view.
still a minute 49 on the penalty to Ford.
No, I
Nice
have
short-handed
to
goal by Columbus.
we let Brian
Yankees.
Scrub here.
He intercepts that at the blue line. Now he goes off. Schenkel gets the assist. Peterson off the board to Ferry. Comes DV now up over the blue line.
DV with it. That one dangerous. That looked like it was going to chip in front off of the skate.
Ferry up the left side, gets it out.
Kept in. Desert Vista trying to track it down. Trent Peterson puts the body in front of the puck.
The far side to Phillips. Phillips sends it back to Schenkel. Ferry dumps it up over the center line. Picks it up there. One of the DV players lost his stick. Campo is still shorthanded. Lopez tries to send it into the corner. That hits a stick. And Smith picks it up at center. With the blue line.
He's
The
got a skater on
circle
his
fires
back.
it. Yeah. Carrying some excess baggage there. Oh, Runyon moves in for the hit.
Along the dot.
DV player is still down.
And it looks like only one will get up after that as he's struggling. Let's hope he's okay. He's up. Love to see it.
That was quite a collision there.
Looks like he can't bear pressure on that right leg.
We're on the replay on that.
It looked like he tried to go in for the hip check.
It's right here.
Yeah, he tried going the hip check, and there was just so much momentum to where they both got torn down.
Maureen's like, I don't have to share a bathroom anymore.
They calling it boarding?
Well, I don't know what they're calling it, but I wouldn't call it boarding, but. So breaking that looks like a 5 minute. Yeah, they're giving him a 5 minute. Not sure what the actual call is. So we still got 27 seconds remaining on Ford's penalty.
Yeah, unfortunately, my second laptop's not working, so I don't have game sheets. Actually, I do.
10:41 left in the period. All tied at 3, so a bit of a conversation going on here. Referees over at the benches.
It is so cold.
I'm running the replay one more time.
I don't think that the scorekeeper is using the laptop this game because there's nothing being shown.
So it looks like somebody's just being ejected.
The person who hit, or oh yeah, it looks like so that person who tried to give the hit check has been ejected. Kind of controversial call, I'd say, from both sides. And I think that's a 1-game suspension as well.
Is it?
I think if you get ejected from an AHSHA league game, you're suspended for 1 game. Everyone's confused right now. I think even Desert Vista has some confusion on their faces.
Well, so
But I think it was an interference if he did make the hit.
So anyways,
it's 3 on 5.
Because it didn't look like he was trying to play the puck at all.
No, he was going for the hit, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why he was initially ejected, because the refs definitely had a conversation about it. And that's an option.
Absolutely.
Very, yeah, that's obvious right there. You're not getting away from that, especially with the tall guy watching the line. Oh,
Me. I have that one. Look at that.
You do? Wow, I'm impressed.
Oh, wow.
I have
That
a
doesn't
graphic
happen
of
a
that.
lot either.
That's the first knee I've seen this year.
Okay, so I've seen it in a game, but never on, like, as commentating, so it's definitely interesting. But we're back to the action. It's 3-3 game. But it looks like Desert Vista is going to have that advantage for about 4 more minutes.
Yeah, we'll be just 1 man short in 3 seconds.
I mean, you just got to watch out. You can't be doing that to your team.
Ford is out.
I mean, there's a level
Phillips comes
of.
on.
I just like to point out there's a level of, being smart when you're down like that you just don't go for a hit like that. And, because you risk that happening, and what happens, he gets ejected and he puts his team on a 4.5, on a 5-minute power kill. I mean, that's not something you want to do, definitely in a tied game, especially.
Q in for the draw. DV has the man advantage for another 4.5 minutes. Yankee the pad save.
The shot goes wide.
Peterson gets there. Can't clear it. Puck sent into the middle. Q has it now.
I think it's so cold. My laptop's giving up on charging.
DV now has it. Good forecheck there by Q. He still got it. Cut in behind the goal. Good work by Q just to wear time off the clock there. Puck kept in. Phillips has it. Sends it in through the middle, and now DV has it with just under 4 minutes remaining in the penalty. DV comes in. They were offside, but nice glove save by Yankee. Because, of course, he couldn't let that one go. And we'll let the face-off outside the Campo blue line. Got Mankey in for the draw. Now we have Bannon and Peterson, and here comes Phillips back. I was going to say we should have one more. There we go. And Mankey fires it in. Puck rolls to the right of the goal. Bannon's in on the forecheck. DV clears it up to the blue line, and now up through center. Over the Campo line. Oh, nice move there. Fires a low shot in. Good save by Yankee. Mankey now with it. Sends it out. And DV goes cross ice in on the right side, in over the blue line. Send it back to the far side, and that's going to stay in.
He tried to go for the sauce pass. That was
right on
the
rebound. DV gets the rebound. He had no chance on that one.
And picks it up to put their team 4-3. I'm going to step aside and take a little break because I'm drinking a lot of water today. I'm going to hand it over to you.
So DV takes the 1-goal lead.
And they stay on the power play.
And yes, they still have the man advantage for another 3 minutes. Peterson sends it down the ice. Be no icing here. Barry and Guevara up front for Campo. Peterson and Phillips back on D. Peterson missed Ferry with it. Puck goes all the way down. Guevara keeps it in, and we have another whistle. Looks like we're getting another penalty here to Campo. Ferry appears to be going off. So that will put the face-off back down in the Campo zone, and we'll put Campo 2 men short again.
So watching interference, maybe? Did you see the call?
I didn't see the signal.
it was like saucy. It wasn't putting it hot, but I was like, I'm like, it's a good deal. Right?
DV back to the right point. Lots of traffic in front. Puck goes to the left side. Yankee the save, and he holds on with his glove. And there's still 2:40 remaining in that first penalty. 8:20 remaining in the period. Face-off coming to the left of Matt Yankee. Lopez taking the draw. He's out with Peterson and Smith. Puck right on goal. Yankee steers it to the corner. Ryan keeps it in. Smith gets knocked down. He blocks the shot. Puck in behind. Smith holding it there. DV comes up with it. Puck is good body there by Lopez. DV has it with it. Stipe now with it. He cuts to the middle. Fires it in. Yankee the glove save. Peterson steers it around. DV bow sends it back to Cryan. Cryan fires it in. Low shot goes wide. Oh, nice tip to the side by Lopez. And he fires it down the ice. To release the pressure, and he heads off, and Campo comes out.
All right, I'm back.
And here comes DV now, up through center ice. They still have the two-man advantage for another minute. Stipe fires it in. Save Yankee. DV back to their left point, sends it over the right side, into the top of the circle. That hit Smith. Here comes Q now. Lost it in his feet. DV needs to clear the zone, and that was offside.
The parents are definitely getting very involved in this game. You can hear it. I mean, one in particular, I don't know whose side they're from, but it's been like they're an off-ice referee. It's amazing. I know everything that's happening just off of her.
So 39 seconds, and then Campo will get one man back. Comes DV now up over the line. Phillips steps up. Here comes DV again through the middle. Fires it in. That's deflected by Phillips. Puck goes to the right side. Smith picks it up, and he fires it all the way down. So that'll relieve some pressure.
Just
DV
barely
going
misses
back.
the net. They get another penalty while it's gone. What happened?
Yeah,
Ferry took a penalty. I didn't see what the sign was, but
I think they called tripping.
DV now up over the blue line. Sends it in behind the goal. Yankee grabs that. And one of the DV players goes down.
He's just going to hang out there.
Yep. So in 5 seconds, the Ferry penalty will end.
And they'll still be on a power play, though, for another...
Yep, another 52.
40-something.
Yep. Puck goes back into the corner. Phillips grabs it.
It's almost 10
Tried to
o'clock
hit
local
Q.
time. This game is ran very late. Oh, we're going to go to run time because of it.
Are we?
Yeah, we're in run time because they're behind a lot because of all those controversial calls.
Q with it in the top of the circle. Fires it right on goal.
So we can firmly say there's
rebound.
15 minutes left in the entire game.
DV
Unless
now
there's
with
a timeout, of course.
19 seconds remaining, and then Campo will finally be back at full strength. DV with it up over the blue line. Dumps it in the corner on his backhand. 7 seconds in the penalty. I think he takes his man in.
We had Brody Smith.
Campo is back at full
Brody Smith
strength.
had pinned someone stick in front of the boards. And Campo is in lockdown mode right now. They're trying to do anything they can to get this puck out of their zone. It's full strength. Brody has found a way to knock the net off just a bit. There's so much snow accumulated throughout the game on that post.
Yeah, it looked like they did kind of a dry scrape with the Zamboni today, so I don't know that it got...
Did it dry scrape?
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
They didn't wet it?
It didn't look...
Really?
What's all the whistle?
Who knows? I mean, at this point, I've given up on trying to guess.
Phillips has it. Coming up the left side. There with Lindsay and Guevara. Phillips down the left side. He still got it, and he lost it in the corner. And here comes DV now out of their own zone on the right side. Up through
Vista
center.
coming up.
Guevara back checking.
I mean, Desert Vista's been playing sort of a dirty game tonight, but it's been working out in their favor as the ice has been tilted in their direction.
What is that?
I don't know.
It looks like we are back to stoppage time. Yep, so run time is over.
Somebody Phillips going off.
I think they did run time because it was a 5-minute penalty. I don't know. I'd have to look at the
I didn't see what happened.
I'd have to look at the USA hockey rules, and I don't feel like that.
Watching the replay.
I don't feel like doing homework tonight.
Must have been away from the play. I don't know. Yankee in for the draw. It is not stop time. Here comes Mankey over the blue line on the left side. Fires it in, blocker save. And that goes up over the glass into the netting. And we'll have a face-off to the right of the DV goal. Minute 51 left in the penalty to Phillips. Yankee and Lindsay up front. Here comes DV now in the right side up over the blue line.
He puts him and dumps it. Got a little excited there on that play. Sorry for stealing your words.
Ford battling in the corner. Lindsay comes in to help. Puck is loose. Minute and a half remaining in the penalty. DV comes up with it now, right through the middle, back to the right point, fires it in, top of the circle, and
this is why I
saw that one there.
This is why I wish there were scrapers, like ice girls or something in between the game. It's not what you think. I mean, just look at that crease.
Sure, it's not.
just take a look at that crease, though. Like, come on. I mean, do you think a puck's gonna slide in that anymore? No.
So what we just heard was a teenager asking for girls on the ice.
No,
more girls on the ice. More women on the ice, we should say.
Okay, Ben, you can't twist it in that way.
It goes into the DV zone. They dump it back out.
I'm a hockey player by nature, okay? Brody, he'd agree. I scored a goal tonight, and the first thing Brody told me was the training paid off.
There you go.
Thanks for your garage, Ben.
So DV picks up a penalty.
So we're 4-on-4 for just about a minute.
Face off deep in the DV zone. Ben, I was making a Facebook post about the game one day in front of my friends. They said they have not let it go. I've been called a Facebook mom ever since. That's why I haven't been making many posts, but I keep having technical difficulties with the posting.
Back to Peterson, fires it in right on goal.
Right in the basket.
Oh.
I mean, how does he see with all that hair?
I was getting excited. I had the camera working for a minute. Yeah, and then it wasn't.
Let's play games with the bat.
Right at the shot.
It's
Peterson fires it just wide.
I mean, the music's been on point tonight. Just like to point that out, too.
DV now going behind their goal. Peterson's going to get there. Fires it right on goal. DV goes in behind. Sandoval forechecking. DV's up on the half boards. Here they come up now over their own blue line, up through center.
Desert Vista taking it up the boards. He disconnects from the puck. He'll take it behind. Puts it in front. Tries to pull a little wraparound. Sandoval with the clear out attempt. Stuck in Gilbert's skates. Bannon on putting the pressure.
Gets
Not
it out.
successful. Pins the body. I'm getting excited because the voice is cracking.
No, are they calling something there?
I mean, who knows?
Can only imagine.
Ben, who knows at this point? Who knows?
Or maybe just offsides.
I think it was just offsides.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, must be nice to have all that software to run a replay. I
can run replays all day, and I'm not seeing what these refs are seeing.
I don't think anyone can. I don't think they're seeing what they're seeing, Ben.
Lopez picks it up off the right boards. Q tries to get there. Lopez picks it up and over the line. He's still got it. Tries to clear it. Oh, just Q couldn't get a stick on it.
So Campo's on the
Campo's
power
on
play.
the power play for 46 seconds. Peterson chases it back. It's rolling into his own zone.
Peterson, I mean,
Puck
all
is
you got to
still
be
rolling.
thinking is, get this puck to the other side of the ice as close as to the net as we possibly can.
He scoops it up to Q, up over the blue line.
Limpo with it. He's got a chance. Drops it.
Tanganelli still has it.
Oh. That one bounces out.
Peterson chasing it again back. Sends it up the boards. Q's going to get there, just his side of center. Oh, and Lopez picks it up. Here comes Lopez up through the middle, up over the line, fires it in.
And that one's almost gloved down, but he couldn't get a hand on it quite.
Battling behind the goal. Q's right in the slot. Puck comes back. And everybody's at full strength now. Just under 2 minutes remaining. Puck rolling into the corner. Peterson grabs it. Takes a bump from Swanson. Peterson sends Gilbert down.
I mean, he's definitely getting a little chippy. I mean, as any player is when they're down by one goal. Campo.
Here comes Q. He's got Mankey with him. And over in the... Fires it in just wide.
Oh, that one goes wide.
Puck is rolling out all the way up through center. DV clears the zone. They're in over the line now. V sends it into the corner.
Almost
Smith
a
sends
minute
it around.
and 10 seconds left.
Then reverses it back the other way.
Warmer up here,
Smith has
Ben.
lost a stick. Mankey picks it up.
It's getting
Uses
really,
the boards
it's
for a
getting
pass
very
from
chippy.
Phil. Here he comes. Last minute of play. Here comes Mankey down the left side over the blue line. Into the circle. He still got it. Fires
Shot.
it. Saved.
Up and that one's up and out of play.
Over the glass. With a face-off to the right of the DV goal with 51 seconds remaining. DV with a 1-goal lead, 4-3. And the one-shot lead as well.
I think we got a timeout.
29-28.
That puck will be retrieved by an amazing fan. Shout out to Autumn Gibbs' father.
Campo taking the timeout.
And we'll be back at the end of this timeout. And 51.1 seconds left. We'll see where we end up at the end of the game. You had to read a lot of these, didn't you, Ben?
I did.
Hope you don't mind, I drew on my set. Cross some stuff out as I was saying it. I don't think he'll use these next year, though.
Nope. What Mark's talking about is all the cheat sheets we had for senior night, celebrating all of our seniors.
Yeah. Reaching out. Am I gonna throw these away then?
Oh, we're getting some Sweet Caroline.
Sweet Caroline.
Oh, now you're gonna get me nailed for copyright.
Sweet Georgia, Sweet Georgia.
YouTube's not listening to this. La 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 la.
It's that wireless noise coming from the rink.
Campo has the puck in the corner.
Oh,
It comes out. They have the empty net. Here comes DV with an empty goal, and they fire it in, and that's
They
5-3.
eats it. And that kid's not wearing a mouth guard. That should not count for saying. La 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 la. Oh, maybe he is. My bad. I mean, this game is pretty much over for Campo. I mean, he hates to see it. It's a sad day for Campo. Well, not all the teams. JV pulled off a big win.
Yeah, well,
D-
6-3, right? I think.
D1 has held up. D3, they just couldn't connect on those opportunities. They get a goal right now.
Fires it in wide. 30 seconds remaining. Mankey gets tripped, and there'll be a penalty there. Only 23 seconds remaining, however.
No, 23 seconds. Do you pull your goalie? You do.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, what else? I mean,
Yeah,
you
nothing
know,
to
if
lose,
you're
right?
gonna lose this
Yeah.
game, we're gonna lose it anyways.
Got 2-man advantage.
I mean, goal differential does matter, so I don't know why they're pulling it right now. But
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
a little math time.
That goes into the
Math's hard.
behind the goal.
Math was never my core subject. Obviously.
Right in front. He clears it back to the point.
I mean,
Oh, what
Why are we backing up?
Why
Oh.
are you backing up?
I never noticed it was a tied game. It's only 4-3.
No.
It's 5-3, yeah.
Scorekeeper's all
There
over
he
the
goes.
place.
I thought.
And that'll do it.
I was like, oh, they didn't see that
Thanks,
one.
folks. We'll see you next time.
This is Mark Katalski, AZ Sports Media signing off. I'd like to thank our wonderful producer, Ben Smith, for staying out here for hours at AZS Gilbert in the frigid cold.
Started the first broadcast almost 5 hours ago.
Oh, my.
I'm freezing. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, do the whole like, subscribe thing. You'll get notifications for when we go live. Stay tuned for highlights. Thanks for watching.